get into the video. The weather's much nicer. My beautiful wife and I are going to be going on a ride. Today's video, I'm going to tell you about why I picked a coach, how to pick a coach, everything about coaching, training, coaching, and how to get faster on a bike. Okay, let's get this video going. We're on the side of the road here. Her heart rate sensor stopped working. And I fix all that stuff for her. How much bike stuff do I fix and do for you?
All the bike stuff.
All the bike stuff? Everything to do with the bike. Everything to do with the bike I do. How many dinners have you cooked compared to me?
99%.
We're back on track. Heart rate sensor connected. Doing today 1 hour at 200 watts. I would normally do that at 220, but I'm here with my wife and I want to ride with her today, so I toned things back. Then 3 times 7 minutes at 280 watts over 100 RPM. This is a cadence drill. We want to get that cadence up, and my normal cadence is around 80. I just did the first one, feeling pretty good. Look at these big pine cones. Look at this pine cone. My kids would like that. Something I'm realizing about doing cadence work on this pancake flat rail trail is it's super easy because you don't have to deal with switching gears. You lock into a rhythm and you spin and then you go. 2 intervals done. 2 done. And then we're getting into the last one, feeling a little bonked. And my wife has all the food, so I gotta go find her and get a bar in me, and then we're gonna finish this last interval. I met this fine gentleman, and look at his dog. Oh, that's so cute. All right, thanks, Ed. You have a good one.
All right.
See you, buddy.
Take care.
That was super cool, man. That guy looked like he was 80 years old out here today on his e-bike. I love seeing stuff like that. That's just so good. He's got his dog on there. Oh, that was awesome. Let's get a bar. What do you got, a bar? Or a cookie? Splitting the you-can bar.
Splitting the you-can. Good?
Tell me if this happens to you. You're like doing intervals or something, and then you pass someone, then you slow down, do your rest, and then you pass them again, and then you keep passing them. I always wonder what they must be thinking. They must think like I'm a jerk or something. Or I don't know. Or I'm playing games with them. Or did you ever like on your bike and you pass someone and that you know is out for a leisurely ride, but then as soon as you pass them, they're on? I remember my buddy and I passed this guy and he had like panniers on his bike. And as soon as we passed him, this guy revved it up. And you could hear him on our wheel just like huffing and puffing. And oh, I love that. It's so funny. So the sport's so competitive. All right. Last one done, feeling good. We're gonna go home. Here comes my wife. What I would recommend is if you're brand new into cycling, and I mean just starting, I would find someone local, a local coach. And the reason why is you could get in with them and they'll take you and show you the group rides and give you the etiquette and spend time with, go out and ride with, and they could give you all the hands-on tips, but also bring you into the community, get you on the group rides and meeting the other people,
connecting with their other coached clients, right? So
exactly.
You can get with people that are kind of at your level.
Exactly, because it's almost like a bond. It's like, oh, he coaches you too? Oh, so-and-so coaches you too? He coaches me. Okay, cool. You want to do a ride together? Because most likely you'll be doing similar workouts. Now, if you're an established cyclist like myself, my coach doesn't live in my area and we do everything online. And I think that's no problem at all. It's great. I can text him. He puts up my plans and training peaks or today's plan. And then I just do them and then we chat when we need to. What made you decide to have a coach? Why did you want to have a coach?
Well, that's sort of like right now I'm in that position where I'm thinking, should I get a coach? Because I'm just getting back into cycling, a baby, and I'm like, oh, should I get a coach? I just know having a coach will make me more committed, and it will, obviously, I won't just be throwing random programs together myself. Usually I just kind of follow something that you're doing, but you know, that accountability and progression, it's a no-brainer if you want to improve.
But when you're accountable to someone and you know that they're going to check that file, and you get a bit of pride of like, oh, I'm going to upload this file and my coach is going to see what I did today. That's awesome. So I think that's great point for a coach too.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that really motivates me. Like, you know, when you're kind of hitting that quits, let's say you're doing your 20-minute power and, you know, you want to just kind of like at that end, like let it tank a bit, but you know your coach is going to see, you know, your power file. It gives you that little extra motivation.
Let's say you're new into cycling and you pick someone local. And so how do you find someone local? Well, what I did is I looked at the local TT records, and the person that held those records, I called him up and I Googled him, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy, you know, he did 50 kilometers an hour on a 15-kilometer TT course. I'm calling him. And, you know, he was a great coach and did a great job. But for my second coach, I word of mouth. I called some really good cyclists that I knew, and I said, you know, who do you know that's a good coach? Because as you get higher up in the levels, like say my coach just signed to a world tour team. Now, a local rider that only does local or state races isn't going to be able to give you that kind of knowledge. Now, I know some people can't afford the coaching or whatever, it's just not available to them. So you can use Trainer Roads, you can use Zwift, you can use those coaching things if you don't have access to a coach. But if you do, I would try and definitely...
You could also follow John Strava and do his workouts.
Yeah. I think people do that. Yeah, that's what you've been doing.
That's what I do. But I'm actually considering hiring his coach.
Yeah, I think she will.
I'm thinking
actually.
like for January, we'll start, I'll do like a 3-month stint with him.
And we got about an hour to get home, so we're going to leave now. We're going to go. We're going to ride. I just got back and I'm lucky the cloud cover just came in. Look at that. One of the things that I didn't mention is what does a coach do? And I think this is important for you to know is I have a calendar training. I've used Today's Plan and Training Peaks. My coach uploads a week or 2 weeks worth of workouts up into Today's Plan, and it just looks just like a Google Calendar. And I click on each day and it shows me the workout. And then I upload my file from my Garmin or my K2, and he looks at it, and then every day he leaves feedback. I leave daily feedback in the calendar, and then we communicate on WhatsApp. And then he tells me basically everything I do on the bike. And I tell him how I'm feeling. He also can give me tips. Like say I have a race coming up. I can call him and say, okay, what tactics do you think I should do in this race? Or if I have an event coming up, I can talk to him about the event. I can talk to him about my diet. He gives me advice on how to manage that. It's basically like a mentor for cycling, I think is the best way to describe it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you love cycling, I'm sure you'll love this channel because I love cycling. It's a huge passion of mine. I have a goal of getting to 10,000 subs by the end of 2021, and I would really love your help. If you subscribe, please hit the button and comment. I will comment back saying thank you. And that's it. I'm going to show you what we're doing for the rest of the day here. All right, we're switching houses today. That means we got to pack up and go to the next house. My car is getting delivered tomorrow, which is amazing. I think I've covered everything about the coaching. If I didn't, let me know in the comments. I will do another video about it. We are packing up here to go to our next house, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. But let's get packing and let's get this done. He screams like this a lot. It would be more than you would think. And it's not because he gets hurt or it's because he wants to go outside right now. And he can't be out there because we're leaving. And if he's in that thing out by the pool and he goes in the water, guess what happens? Okay, we're locking out the back door, buddy. We're locking everything up, okay?
Careful with it because I have my iPad and my headphones on.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was able to start that car and kick it in reverse. Come here. We're coming right back, okay? You're gonna stay with Mom, okay?
Bring monkey. Bring monkey.
All right, got to the new house. Let's check it out.
In the morning I wake, another beautiful day. I finally figured the recipe. A bit of giving and taking. Life, it is what you make it. Nothing petty can get to me.
Mexican dinner. Let's do this.
Bit of